Alongside Craig Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. Here in Brooklyn, we have an interconference matchup with the Nets looking to create some cheers for their home crowd. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad. Last season, they split the series with each team able to win on the road.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. Two teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
This is going to be a fun first game between these two squads. Buckle up. And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch. And he now often looks for his teammates first.
Now here's Harden. Six on the shot clock. And the jam by Harden.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
And huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around him.
And he's played with some of the best finishers in the game throughout his career. What changed starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend.
Assistant, LeBron James.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Now here's Harden. For the three. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. And here's Los Angeles. Outside Westbrook. Lets the three fly. Tries again. And it's Davis laying it in.
Anthony Davis has been huge on the offensive glass, using his length to get second chance points.
Now here's Harden. On a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Again, the miss by Harden. Here's Westbrook. Takes it inside. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him. And Greg, with over a decade you had in the NBA, is there an opening night that you remember most?
Man, that very first time putting on that Knicks jersey. The game was in Orlando. I played 28 minutes, which was a lot for a rookie back then, and I'll never forget that night.
You know, Blake Griffin, he gives you a little bit of everything offensively. Terrific court awareness.
And the shot goes down.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Harden's shot is off.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Back to none. Launches a three. And the rejection by Harden. Harden draws the double. No good. Shot missing. Good D by Jordan.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
Back to none. Pass to Monk. It's Jordan on the wing. The shot by Monk is no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Harden surveying the D. Good D by Ariza. Lakers leading by 5. Here's LeBron. Makes it off the glass.
Assertive play from LeBron in the paint, winning himself a high percentage look.
It's Harden with the drive. Banked in off the glass. Harden's got 7.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the sides.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Lakers lead by 5. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Lakers.
Guys, their willingness to attack the basket so far has been great. They're penetrating, finding the holes in the defense, and scoring from close range.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Johnson with the block.
Sneaky shot blocker. James Johnson is not the biggest guy, but he has the reach to do it.
And it's Ariza with the ball for the Lakers, leading by 5. Nunn looking around for 3. They get the rebound. Pass to Monk from downtown. Hit his foot. And it's being called a kickball. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Left side, Westbrook. Back to Bazemore. Wants to get it to Westbrook, and does. Shot clock at 6. Over Irving. No good off the front iron. Nets trailed by 5. And the Nets decide to take their first time out here. And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, it's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
So both teams making some changes here. Lakers on D. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. The 3 from Harden. Bangs home the trifecta. Harden's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Nets.
And this is Harden doing what he does best, finding a hole in the defense and exploiting it.
Westbrook. 6 to shoot. Here's Howard. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Rondo is out there to distribute the ball. He is a master at finding the open man.
Harden outside. From 11 feet away. And it's sent back by Howard.
And he's led the league in block shots on multiple occasions, and Howard's still a presence down low.
Lakers leading by 4. Pass to Rondo. Howard trying to free himself up.
Rondo.
Good on the three-point shot. Rondo's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The three from Harden. Another miss by Harden.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Westbrook up top. He's got 6. Pass to Rondo. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Rondo's got the lead up to 9 now for Los Angeles. And this is year 1 of LeBron's 2-year, $85 million extension. And, Greg, that will take him through age 38.
And that will amount to $435 million in career earnings, the most all time. And it wouldn't surprise me if he's got a few more years left in the tank after that.
And Brooklyn has possession. And there's the call on Howard.
His first foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
There's 57 seconds left in the first half of the game. And the Nets miss again.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Back to Davis. And Howard has it in the corner. 5 to shoot. Here's Westbrook. And there's the drive. And finished off by Westbrook.
And there's the ferociousness. Got to enjoy Westbrook taking flight and slamming it down there with authority.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 10. Locked loose. Rondo with the steal. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Millsap. And here's Harden for 3. No good on the last second attempt there.
Really admire the hustle of Rondo on defense. Always gets a hand in the shooter's face.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Lakers. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. LeBron outside. Howard's shot is good. Howard's got the first field goal of the second half for Los Angeles.
You gotta feed Howard the rock when he's in the paint. He commands the ball whenever he has that kind of position.
Now here's Harden. Pulls it from 20. Out to Harris. The tray. Rebounded by the Lakers.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Westbrook wide open. He fires. And a wide open look for James. They get it back. There's the 3. Drills the three-pointer.
3.
James has got his second bucket of the night.
For James, the 3-ball can look almost effortless. He's just that talented of a scorer.
A nice shot by Harris.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way, but Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. And then Griffin with the dunk.
I saw that one in Griffin's eyes. He was ready to throw that one down.
And the foul on Joe Harris.
Joe Harris.
That's his first foul. And the Lakers making a change here.
Coming out to the floor for the Lakers.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Anthony. Los Angeles with another miss. Nets trailed by 12. And last year, Carmelo Anthony climbed into the top 10 all-time in scoring.
Well, I mean, he's a surefire Hall of Famer, and he may never get that NBA title, but you factor in college and international play, and there's no doubt he'll be in Springfield.
And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite.
On the wing, Irving. Back to KD. Pass to Griffin. The Nets working the ball around now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Irving, good.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
And it has them in a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
And then Monk with the dunk.
I tell you, Monk has some bunnies on it. I mean, he leaps up there with ease to throw that one down. The D has got to be a little bit more aware of his athleticism.
KD's shot is off. To the middle. Here's Ariza. And he banks in the layup. And now it's a 12-point Los Angeles lead. And Kendrick Nunn is going to pick up the foul.
That's his second personal.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Lakers up for 2.
Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Lakers leading by 12. Monk for 3. Drills it from outside. Monk's got 5 points so far.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Irving. That one off the back iron and out. Driving the lane. Count it. Nunn's got his first points of the night.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
One thing that stood out all game is the consistent penetration they've gotten.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
Back to Monk. Pass to Rondo. Clock at 6. Back to Monk. Over Johnson. Off the left rim and out.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
And the Nets miss again.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Pass to Monk. Anthony right side. Fires the three. And the miss. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Nets trail by 15. Here is Harden. From deep three-point range, Russell Westbrook with the rebound.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Rondo wide open. Off target from three-point range. Harden's shot is off.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's LeBron. Here's Davis. Anthony left side. Here's James. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Harden inside the three-point line. Harden missing again.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Now that's some hang time. What a pretty double clutch move.
Agreed, Greg. You can afford to get fancy on your way up when you've got that kind of space. Here's Harden. That's short off the rim. And it's Davis with the ball for Los Angeles. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Now Harden, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Shoots from 12. And the rejection by James.
He has gone ice cold this quarter, obviously not helping their cause. He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit. Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
And the Lakers making a change here. Now here's Westbrook. Here's the three. And again, the Lakers no good. KD with it. And it's Howard picking him up. And it's Irving missing.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
That's tipped. James outside. Loads it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
You won't find a much better alley-oop partner. AD flying to the rim.
And then Durant with the jam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Puts one up from 19. Nets trail by 17. Irving from long range. Dwight Howard pulls it in. A minute 50 left to play in the final quarter. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team.
Positions aren't as easily defined, Smitty, as they used to be in the NBA. Most players have to play a number of roles now.
That's totally true, Kevin. The more versatile you are.
Oh, the power on that throwdown.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Lakers.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for LeBron.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm, and that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
Nets trail by 19. From past the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Harden's got 5 points now this quarter.
And when he's in the open court, Harden has one thing on his mind: finish.
Harden draws the double. On the wing, Harris. Lets it go with a three. He can't get it to go. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Pass to Horton Tucker. Back to Ellington. From deep. Shot clock at 6. The deep three from Harden. The kick out to Irving. Harden outside. From deep three-point range. Again, the miss by Harden. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful...
Catch a throat full from the fire vocal with ash and molten glass like I am Jala Joker. The volcano out of Iceland. He'll conquer and destroy the rap world like the... Learned from a pro as a mentor. Started with a bird nest and burnt it to a cinder. Gotta get the party kicking. Plus your little... Smelted like chicken. As the dollar continues to lose momentum, you need land from... to represent them. Gold is up, urging all... Trading y'all change for cash and splurge it on... A more secure investment, food and water, a couple of gallons for your cutest daughter, and thank him as a Yankee fellow Southerner. Don't forget the general rank. Hello, Governor.
Hello, Governor.
Hello, Governor. On the Gulf War disaster preferred status of your stature, whether you benefit from the prior or the lateral. Get the fatter check split. And how much for 100,000 tons of correct shit? Sell it, half price seafood, prices like a real nice. Who can knock the most birds out the sky?
Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. It's a contest between conferences in San Francisco, where the Golden State Warriors take to their home floor. And this is their first time matched up with Brooklyn this year. From deep, Harden. The shot missing. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way.
Out of bounds.
And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
Now into the lineup for the Nets.
And for those teams that suffered a harsh ending to last season, Frank, what are they feeling here on opening night?
I mean, motivated. You think about that kind of thing all summer, and the chance for retribution starts now.
Now here's Harden. Just 5 to shoot. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And that's a nice play. Harden sure knows how to use that body and length inside.
It's stolen by Wiseman. Took him no time at all on that one.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Harden. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go. Wiggins heading to the hoop. Golden State moving it around. Wiseman no good. And it's Millsap with the ball for Brooklyn. Now here's Harden. From deep three-point range. And no good that time.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
Foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Pass to Wiggins. Curry deciding where to go with it. To the middle. Here's Wiseman. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
The vision Curry has on the floor. We've seen him put those goggles up from time to time. He easily spots a ready shooter that time.
Wasted no time on that one. Curry's got 6 points. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game. His touches left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
James Harden.
Houston getting Papa Doe, my Dominicano about to I'm just souls over the drove. Hit the county, I was in the hole with some black stones. Solid foes, I'm checked in, blessed in. Big Bunny, Rabbit, Don Dollar. I remember when I seen a rapper do a spot for 1-800 Crime Stoppers. I remember being on the run. Up in the Ramada. Crime Lord, don't Vice Lord. I'm the underground king, Godfather. What?
I said I need this undefeated. Black and then I'm go long. He receive it, I can't see it. My wrist look like a snow cone maker. Once I see her, I give her that just like it. Then I leave her. I can't get caught up, I can't be on. Look at them people. You know what it is, go put the before they breaches. Before they breaches, I'ma get out this shit, I'm striking, I'm throwing my whole lot of money instead it keep coming forever. I'm living my life like a I'm straight out the knife, I came up. I'm straight from the knife, I went bought me a jumped out the poacher and bought me a board in the gym. Don't give a with it, where we going? Up in my cover my got it, you know my aim on one. Give me pain in my joint. Money bun, I want 2,000, I want both of. I know how to handle it, both of my damage. Can't run, we gon' live it, boy. You know I'm fucking in the car and it sound like a in the with a meal worth of cash. Like Bandicoot, we bout to crash. No remorse, I to your dad. Off the porch, bought a push and I drag.
This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. As a player, Clark, it must be hard to keep your emotions in check on opening night.
Yeah, more of a relief than anything else, B.A., especially after you've been around for a couple of years. I only played the equivalent of 5 years, so I only had a handful of opening nights, but always special. And even as a broadcaster, I think it's exciting to see the start of a new season because that hope that everybody has is palpable.
Outside Curry. To the middle. Here's Thompson. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Well, I tell you what, Curry is such a tremendous perimeter shooter that I think his ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness are often underrated.
Right side Durant. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Fires the three. And Curry is good for three.
Anytime Curry gets a look from deep, he's letting it fly. And he's probably knocking it down, too. Well, you look at Harden. He doesn't beat you with great speed or by playing above the rim. He wins with pace, angles, and strength. As unique a scorer as we've seen in probably the last 30, 35 years in the NBA.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. And Clark, Harden is also an expert at using his body as a shield for the ball.
I think it's really a good lesson out there for young players coming up, B.A. Use what you have. Don't try to be somebody else. Use what you have. Don't make excuses. And then get busy putting the work in.
Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer, Harden. No good that time. And Golden State will go the other way with it. And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
We think of Curry as a shooter first, but they're reminding us how good a passer he is.
Here's Harden. Driving inside. And Harden with the slam.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Thompson outside. 4-3. Another three for Golden State.
Not too many players have ever had the feel for the three-point shot like Clay. He was born to shoot the deep ball.
Now here's Harden. Out to Millsap. Pass to Harden.
First quarter.
And Harden gets the double team. To the paint. Millsap outside. Outside Harden. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. There's a minute 47 left in the first quarter. Thompson outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Thompson's got 8 points.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Back to Harden. From deep. The long-distance three is buried.
They knew this was coming. Harden can't just let that last three go. Way too competitive for that.
The three from Thompson. And the Warriors with another three.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Harden with it. He's got 5. And Harden gets the double team. Stolen by Wiggins. By himself. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Terrific pick by Wiggins. Then kicks it ahead, turning defense into offense.
Iguodala brings a double team. Out to the right wing. Outside Harden. Clock at 4. Pass to Millsap. Fires for 3. Oh, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Substitutions for your Nets. Nicholas.
Here's Curry. 29 seconds left to play in the first. Oh, wasted no time on that one. He's got 14.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Kyrie Irving
sends it home from three-point land.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. One of the stories here, Klay Thompson. Man, is he getting it done today.
They really need to reshape their defense. They have to get out to him quicker to slow his three-point attack.
Tipped. Three-pointer, Harden. It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
Learning to play off the ball with the guys like Westbrook and CP3 and Kyrie. Harden sinking the jumper.
Pass to Thompson. And a deep 3 from Curry. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in a good situation, up by 13 points. If you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for them early on.
One thing I've also noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off turnovers.
Wiggins, no good. So it's Brooklyn now. It's a 13-point game.
You know, any talk of Harris, I think, has to start with the jump shot. A three-point contest champion. He hits close to half his attempts from beyond the arc, which is just ridiculous.
Three-pointer. And Curry is good for 3. Curry's got 6 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
From deep three-point range. And the Warriors with another 3. And floor spacers like Harris continue to be the NBA's hottest commodity.
BA, in the day and age that we're in as far as the NBA goes, great value for floor spacer. And Harris's contract, $75 million over 4 years, talks about what you just said, how valuable and in demand guys like Harris are. Well, that's a rebounding clinic right there. He boxed out and then went up aggressively and strong for it.
Harden, deep three-point land. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, Brian. The Warriors are trying to get back to the top of the Western Conference. Stephen Curry said, quote, "It's tough. Guys want to outperform and exceed expectations. Nobody is content just being middle of the road. It's a challenge we all need to take head on."
Yeah, they're trying to bring it all together, Allie. Thank you. Harden's shot is good.
Picking up right where he left off. Hit 2 triples in the first quarter, and now he gets another to fall.
Iguodala outside. From outside the arc. Back to Curry. On the wing, Thompson. And the Warriors with another 3.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Launches it. And the Warriors with another 3. And we're seeing teams pick up the pace, something you set the trend for in Phoenix, Grant. Why do you think that's becoming more prevalent?
Great question. I mean, in today's game, we're all about the analytics, and that has shown that you shoot a higher percentage earlier in the shot clock. So it makes sense to push the tempo and see what you can get early.
And it's Harden again missing.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Curry from deep three-point land. Rebound Brooklyn. Outside Harden. And it's Harden again missing.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Thompson left side. Fires from deep. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Thompson's got 26 points.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Irving for three. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
Pass to Green.
Brooklyn foul. Nicholas Claxton. His first foul.
1:05 left in the first half. It's Iguodala on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Puts it up. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Curry's got 17.
Yeah, the sweet-looking jumper of Steph. It just looks so pure coming out of his hands.
The shot's good.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
They double-team Curry. Wiggins for 3. He buries it from 3. Wiggins has gotten his second bucket of the game.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Curry, that's good.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
And out of bounds. The Warriors will take it.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
And here's Thompson for 3. The rebound by the Nets. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Mills, no good. On the wing, Thompson. Here's the 3. Pure from three-point range. Thompson's got 12 now in this quarter. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. The Warriors on top, just dominating this one. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Now here's Curry. Curry draws the double. Outside, Green. Iguodala outside. Pass to Curry. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. And the Warriors with another 3.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Nice shot by Harden.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And the basket by Curry.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit. And looking at the career of Curry, his legacy is set. The titles, records, numbers all cemented him as a legend.
Durant's shot is off. Right side, Green. Pass to Thompson. Another 3 for Golden State. At times, some have doubted Curry's legacy. Hard to make a case against him, though, in my opinion.
I agree, B.A. He has produced in every capacity. It's just a matter of how great he is. One of the top 3 point guards of all time.
They double-team Curry. Iguodala outside. Back to Curry. Doubled by Durant. Wiggins for 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Wiggins has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Outside Durant. And the Nets, another 3.
Just was a step beyond the half-court line. Durant a threat to let it fly. Great range.
Wiggins, no good. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A. Playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
Basket's good.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, we know that Stephen Curry generally is regarded as the greatest shooter the game has ever known. He said for him, quote, "It starts with a great base and foundation and allows everything to feel perfect. The perfect shot feels effortless to me, serene and quiet. It's only me, the rim, and the basketball." Powerful words from Stephen.
It is a thing of beauty, Allie. Excellent. Here's Harden. And there's the drive. And then Harden with the jam.
Harden is one of the most lethal penetrators in the game and excels at finding lanes to the rim. He's absolutely killing it from outside.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors.
Golden State ball. Warriors substitution.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd. The 3 from Thompson. Durant pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Irving, that's good. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
To the inside. Poole.
Jordan Poole.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Nemanja Bjelica.
Poole's got his first points of the night.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Oh, denied by Durant.
KD's defense has really taken a huge step forward. I mean, excellent at blocking shots now, and he's a better help defender. Man, he's putting that reach to good use on the defensive end.
Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Millsap for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They'll be off to Portland for a meeting with the Trailblazers after this one. And the jam by Bjelica.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Outside Irving. Takes a 3. Drains the triple. Irving's got 13 points.
Always great from deep. I don't think Irving has gotten enough credit for how lethal he is from behind the arc.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors. Destroy. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Outside Harden. Harden drawing the double team. And some have said the pandemic increased the league's interest in a potential expansion. Grant, is that something you'd like to see?
You know, I wouldn't mind that at all. I mean, it just speaks to the league continuing to be popular and continuing to grow throughout the world. So we all know there'd be a hefty expansion fee, but there's some great markets out there that love the game of basketball and would really embrace a team. You know, one city that comes to mind, Seattle. So maybe it'll happen. I'm hoping it does. He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Brown with the steal. Pass to Harden. A shot from the high post. Rebounded by Bielitsa.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Poole outside. Back to Lee. And the call will be against James Harden. That'll be a second foul of the game.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
Straight frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
So Bruce Brown is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Time called here. The Nets decide to talk it over now.
It's simple. Turnovers mean you lose shot opportunities, and your opponent can get easy hoops.
And your Brooklyn Nets.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Poole with the ball. Harden picks him up. Porter's shot is off. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Outside Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
So far, Harden having his way on offense. The defense has to try something different.
And there's a whistle. That'll go on Paul Millsap. That's his first foul of the game. And trying to stoke the competitive balance, Clark. Seems like the new lottery system has been working.
I agree with you. Flattening the odds a bit, making it a drawing for the top 4 instead of the top 3. A small tweak that has had a pretty good impact, in my opinion.
Jordan Poole.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And in the 2021 conference finals, 3 out of the 4 teams were helmed by black head coaches. Many hoping that'll help create more opportunities moving forward, Grant.
No question. The NBA is #1 in embracing diversity in its league. Now, we still have a long way to go, but you have to be proud of the coaches who performed, as you said, in last year's conference finals, but also seeing the steps move in the right direction this summer with a lot of hires who are African-American head coaches. So, no, obviously, it's a results-driven business, but greater diversity is certainly welcome.
Pass to Kuminga. They double him with Harris. Here's Bielitsa. From downtown. Rebounded by James Harden. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. An open look for Durant. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
When you've got the kind of game and shot Durant has, you don't lack for confidence. He is ready to catch and fire whenever he gets the opportunity.
Outside for Porter. The 3 is up. Connects from downtown. Lee's got 5 points now this quarter.
Whoa, that man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Here's Poole. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get ugly. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. It's good.
Jordan Poole.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack. Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Warriors.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
The stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Stephen Curry.
Boy, the way he orchestrated the pace was impressive. I mean, moved the ball around, made good things happen with the pass. Well done.
And it's going to be a 3-second call.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Brooklyn foul. Javon Carter. His first foul. 4th team foul.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Javon Carter.
And you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
Simply delaying the inevitable here. I mean, at this point, even if they miss the free throws, there's not enough time left.
Brooklyn making some changes. Brooklyn with the ball. Harden from outside. Porter pulls it in.
He's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
Poole. Oh, stolen by Harden. Here's Durant. They get it back. Outside for Harden. Looking to end the run. That one is off. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd.
Downtown, and I can tell you how I got here. When you get here, you gon' know. Downtown. Right back and told her I'm now home. Yeah, downtown. I'm in the twilight zone. I have an animal, I have a ghost. And no matter, I'm a vagabond forever on the road. I'm in the twilight zone. I have a setup, I have a soul. Lot of Texas P, lot of physics kicking in. I could win the Zion, I'm throw. Every king got a, every up I got a. Everything gon' fall together, something had to fall apart. It's the day of the dog. Saw the double ones when they rolled, they gave them all. Every king got it, every up I got a. Everything gon' fall together, something had to fall apart. It's the day of the dog, I need a home for. In a blink that is gone.
It's a new vibe, a new wave. I could ball in real life, this ain't 2K. And my girl said, look, you want a news, babe. I had to tell her, hey, this is what I do, babe. Okay, handles on the string, know I do my thing. Oh, you said your man ball, it don't look the same. Every park, every gym, they gon' say my name. Seconds on the shot clock, I'ma end the game. Cause it's showtime, nobody can stop it when it's your time. I'ma win the game when it's go time. They gon' say my name when it's showtime. Yeah, showtime, yeah, showtime. Can't nobody stop you when it's your time. I'ma win the game when it's go time. They gon' say my name when it's showtime. Yeah, showtime. Finally got the time on me. Bright lights on beam. Always gotta have big dreams. Gotta do big things. Mama gotta be proud of me. Cause I'm changing the game. I need to start with my name. When it's go time. Lights, camera, action, it's showtime. Pull up in LA like I'm LeBron. Driving through that California sunshine. Dancing with the stars, check my footwork. Kill 'em with the wrist, watch the cook work. Shaking up the game.
Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. We've got the Detroit Pistons taking on the Atlanta Hawks. And it's the Hawks to start out. And there's the 8-second call.
On them sick, they tripping on shoelaces. Pull up in his money, I'm making them blue faces. Showtime tickets for you ladies. Everybody in the crowd gotta go crazy. Make everybody in the crowd go crazy. Handles on the string, know I do my thing. Oh, you said your man ball, it don't look the same. Every park, every gym, they gon' say my name. Seconds on the shot clock, I'ma end the game. Cause it's showtime. Nobody can stop it when it's your time. I'ma win the game when it's go time. They gon' say my name when it's your time. Yeah, showtime, yeah, showtime. Can't nobody stop you when it's your time. I'ma win the game when it's go time. They gon' say my name when it's your time. Yeah, it's your time.
Yeah, the ones that hate me the most look just like me. You tell me what that means. Make a slick comment and see what that brings. I seen it go down, we can reenact things. Extreme like BMXing. These boys and they people in the city see the movement occurring and say, my God, I wanna be in that scene. Ray wanna be in that scene. She has a video trying to be in this scene. Used to fantasize about being this scene. Bluegrass girl, but she got big dreams. Can't touch me, I got instincts. Locked in the house, I'm trying things. I brought a gang to the party with me. 5 white boys, but they not in sync. What y'all think? Everything that you say about me.
This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Here we go. D.A. will join us tonight on the sideline. We've got the Brooklyn Nets facing the Golden State Warriors. Now, here is Harden. From deep three-point range. No good on that one. The Warriors go the other way. To the inside. Banked in off the glass. And for those teams that suffered a harsh ending to last season, Greg, what are they feeling here on opening night?
I mean, motivated. You think about that kind of thing all summer, and the chance for retribution starts now.
The three from Harden. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. And stolen by Harris.
Defense is all about anticipation, and he had perfect anticipation on that pass and comes away with the steal.
Brooklyn foul.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
It's a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Paul Millsap.
And here are the Nets. It's stolen by Wiseman. Curry with a wide open look. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim.
Curry's release is so quick. As a defender, you can't afford to give him any space. You can't lay off at all.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Now Thompson. James Harden missing on the 3. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 5. Out to Thompson. From outside the arc. They get it back. Higgins outside. For the 3. Bangs on the trifecta.
I'll tell you what, how easy does Wiggins make the game look? I mean, in the flow, excellent stroke from distance. That's fun to watch. Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there. And neither can he.
And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch. And he now often looks for his teammates first. And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they had.
Thompson in the corner. Pass to Wiseman. Back to Thompson. Shot from the top of the key. And it goes down 2 points. And huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around him.
And he's played with some of the best finishers in the game throughout his career. What changed starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend.
Fires the 3. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Thompson's got 5 now.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Coming onto the floor for the Nets.
1:46 left to play in the first quarter.
Harden.
That's good.
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
Thompson outside. From the arc. The rebound by the Nets. It's an 8-point differential.
And it's close, but didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
A terrific all-around player for many years. Millsap, Clark when healthy, continued to impact the game.
Pro's pro, Kevin. Just rock solid, impactful, steady, reliable. Stretches the floor with the three-point shot. Always in the right spot defensively. Rebounds well at both ends. I mean, that's really the consummate pro. Value-added player. And an all-star multiple
And Brooklyn making a change here.
Your Warriors Knicks team.
Harden outside. Harden draws the double. It's Durant on the wing. Back to Harden. Three-pointer. Miss number 6 for him. He's made 2 of his 8 attempts. Back to Looney. At the elbow, it's Wiggins. Pass to Looney. To the paint. KD comes with the double team. Pocket 2. Iguodala, no good. Harden, that's good.
Boy, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
The Elitza misses.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And Harden wide open. He shoots.
James.
That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Harden's got 9.
A threat to shoot whenever he catches it. Harden wasting no time.
Kicks it out to Iguodala. And so the first quarter is in the books. Warriors lead by... And if you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
That's his first personal
and the foul on Andrew Wiggins.
First team foul.
That's his first foul.
Coming out of the floor.
And the Warriors making a change here.
You know, very few players have the license from three-point range that Harden has, and his license has no expiration date on it.
And he makes that one.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Back to Harden. Down low. Lets it go from deep. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Klay Thompson has lost 2 prime years to a torn ACL and then a ruptured Achilles. He says so many athletes have been through this. It's just a new set of challenges. With my style of play, I feel I can be effective till my late 30s. I plan on being the all-NBA player I was and won't settle for anything less. Guys, that will be a great comfort to his team.
Indeed, and who's going to doubt it? I love his attitude. Undaunted. David, thank you.
And, you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well.
Timeout called, the Nets. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And Harden really looks like he's been having fun out there.
I would agree with that, Kevin. And he says he's the same way off the court, too. I don't know him off the court, but he says he loves meeting new people. I don't have any trouble believing that. He enjoys engaging with kids. And certainly the bright tennis shoes are part of everybody's NBA attire now, but he wears it as an expression of his personality.
James Harden.
Harden's shot is good.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Back to Green. Outside Curry. Over Harden. The shot will not fall. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
And a miss there on the triple.
Golden State foul.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Harden way outside. And the Nets miss again.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Here's Bembry. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Connects from three-point range.
A guy like Harden makes a coach look really good. I mean, you can rely on him to consistently give you big scoring performances.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Something we've seen the last few years. Boxing ones thrown at Curry, although they've had mixed success.
And amazing to even consider using a box and one in the NBA, isn't it, Greg? But Curry does that with his offense to the teams that defend him.
Kevin, I agree. And it did work well in the 2019 finals. Curry has started to adjust to that look. Much harder to use when Curry has other options on offense.
Free throw good, James Harden.
And Kevin Durant signing an extension this past offseason, locked in with the Nets for the next 4 years. Seems like there's a very good chance Durant could end his career in Brooklyn.
Both teams will make substitutions. Pass to Bembry. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Harden right side. 6 on the shot clock. Right wing. The shot. No good. That would have tied it.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Harden draws the double. Deflects the pass. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden.
Basketball.
The Warriors leading. Stolen by Harden. And again, it's the Nets missing. Thompson in the corner. Outside Curry. Hands it from downtown. Curry's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Warriors.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. He's been absolutely relentless.
3 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Team score.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation. And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim, but the epic throwdown.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautiful.
High-level skills being showcased out there now, fellas. I mean, that was a terrific hoop.
Here's Golden State. They've led by as much as 10. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers.
And the agility from Thompson making an impact. He really just takes off for the dunk.
1 second left. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. Back right after this. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. Harden draws the double. Shot clock at 6. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Nets with possession here. Thompson with it. He's picked up by KD. It's Thompson off the drive. From past the arc. The rebound by KD.
Well, he's got a paint stroke. That one almost dropped.
That's his second.
Clark as good a scorer as ever. Durant just needs to stay healthy, right? Just to break all kinds of records.
I agree with that, Kevin. He is as lethal a scorer as we've seen. I mean, when you just talk about putting the ball in the basket, he's in the top 10 all time for my money.
Sinks the three-pointer.
I really believe we can go ahead now and lock Klay Thompson in on the short list of the greatest pull-up shooters in the NBA. And we might be talking the all-time list here.
Now here's Harden. 28 points for him.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Inside. Durant with the steal. Pulls it from 20. That one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
Assisted by
32 points for James Harden.
Boy, that was a masterful read from the talented Harden. I mean, he's at his best when he's attacking in the open court. Nobody better.
Free T-shirts tonight. Let's hear you.
And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for Golden State. It's a one-point game. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter.
Out of bounds.
Here's Irving.
Next ball.
He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And stolen by Bielitsa. Iguodala's drive. That one goes in. And the Warriors lead by 3.
Man, I like the aggressiveness of Iguodala. I mean, remarkable at taking it all the way to the right.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
That's his first personal foul.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Team foul.
He got in good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
For the Dogs.
And both free throws good for Wiggins.
You know, it's interesting. Some people say Wiggins should play meaner, but to me, the most important thing is that he improves his overall game every year.
And on the way from Irving for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Irving's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Iguodala outside.
Warriors.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
up here.
Warriors dance team.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Kuminga. That falls. Nice speed that time from Andre Iguodala.
From Andre.
Kuminga's got his first points of the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Joe Harris.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety. You know, they've got to make him earn those threes. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
Irving with it. Now guarded by Porter.
Well, I tell you what, with that 7'1" wingspan, Otto Porter can provide some shot block. For you too.
The Warriors leading.
And when it comes to handling the rock, Irving is second to none.
Greg, could not agree with you more. He is special in the highest form of special. Great ball handling skills, finishing ability with both hands. I don't know if I've seen a better finisher under 6'3" in the history of the league. You might have somebody in mind, but nobody's been better than Kyrie Irving at finishing and getting it done with his handles and skill.
Pass to Mills. In the corner, Irving with it. Mills in the corner.
Patty Mills.
For the lead. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Mills has got 5 points so far. To the middle. There's Kuminga. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Kuminga's got the game tied up here for the Warriors. Irving with a clean look. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
You know, that goes back, I think, to playing with LeBron in their Cleveland days. Kyrie learned how to operate without the ball some.
Now, here's Thompson. He's got 10.
Thompson for 3.
Nailed from three-point land. 13 points in the game.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Griffin's shot is good.
Yeah, he's become very reliable with that mid-range jump shot. The defense can't let him get comfortable from there.
Griffin with the steal. And that's an intentional foul.
Thompson. That's his 3rd personal foul. 2nd team.
Pass to Harden. From deep.
Coming onto the floor for
an absolute bomb from three-point range.
James Harden.
Harden's got the lead up to 4 now for Brooklyn. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Nets out in front. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Here is Harden. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5. And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Your Warriors.
Inside. Wiseman. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And just wait until Wiseman has time to develop his moves, which are still somewhat raw at this stage.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Green. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
For the Warriors. Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. The Nets with the lead. Down low. Here's Durant. Gets the bucket and the foul. And it goes on Draymond Green.
No easy way to hold KD down. He's slick, he's slippery, he's smooth with the ball. That's why he draws fouls.
Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. What's up? Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind taking a chance. Spruce it up a little bit.
Personal foul.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Nets.
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And I also love the way they move the basketball. Their passing has been outstanding here in the second half.
And that abounds as the Nets gain possession. The Warriors making a switch here. Nets leading by 5. Harden outside. On the wing, Harris. And the Nets miss again.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Here's Curry with the 3.
Warriors foul.
Brooklyn with the rebound. And so they choose to intentionally foul. A nice shot by KD.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
That's a big man move by Wiseman, roughing up the D with that emphatic finish.
To the inside. The 3 from Harden. Drains it from beyond the arc. Harden's got 41.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Back to Curry. 6 to shoot. Second chance shot. It's hauled in by Claxton. Brooklyn leading by 9.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Harden outside. Durant trying to break free. Wiggins with the block.
Great read that time by Wiggins, anticipating the shot. Sends it out with return to sender postage.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Outside Griffin. And he can extend the lead to double digits. Thompson in the corner. Here's Wiseman. That one trucks for him. And now it's only a 5-point Nets lead.
And capable of delivering when his name is called. Wiseman enjoys getting the chance to come through in the clutch.
Right side Green. Outside Curry. From downtown. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
And you know Curry loves these moments. The passion, the energy. What a shot.
Timeout called the Nets. They're up by 2. 1:03 left to play in the final quarter. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, during that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear Steve Nash talking to his team. He told them, hey, guys, this is a close game, but if we execute right here, I like our chances. There's no need for hero ball. Trust one another. Make the simple play. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Curry. Count. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
Two-point here might be.
Shower proof, keep it clean until I can. I take it there, never been, but confident. I make it there, harmful or you harmless. I keep calm until you aren't. We aiming at each other or. Who you not? You don't know somebody, tell somebody who you not. You, mind frame, now you. Countering what y'all can say. If I get caught, my only thought is who I call to pay. It doesn't matter if it's right, it wasn't wrong today. But by tomorrow, when the bridge is where the water lays. Why bring it up, just let it go, we get along that way. But if you stuck, I build a moat, we run. I run ashore, you need a boat, I budget cut and lead you all astray. I say 2 brothers walking through the world unprepared. One lit fear, while the other one dead. Along came a chance, neither one of them to share. Are they aiming at each other or the air? Go ahead, shot, 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 shot. You don't know somebody, tell somebody who you not. You don't know somebody, tell somebody who you not.
high-capacity crowd here at the United Center. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. We've got an Eastern Conference battle ready to get rolling, and the Chicago crowd wants some love from their Bulls. And Levine throws it down.
Levine is such an explosive player. He's able to fight through the contact and get it to go.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And Kevin, you tend to forget this about Levine. I mean, he's still so young. You feel like he's been in the league forever.
And so Griffin will bring it up for Brooklyn. You know, Greg, I was just thinking about Zach LaVine and his age. He's just now in his mid to late 20s.
And he's grown so much since that rookie year. Excited to see what numbers he can put up as he gets ready to enter into his prime.
Shot clock at 5. Harden inside the three-point line. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing.
Blocking foul called on James Harden. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And here are the Bulls now. Back to Vucevic. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Back to DeRozan. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from 14.
Nice hustle on defense from Harden, showing the willingness to make an impact on both ends.
First team foul.
Pass to Durant. Back to Harden. From deep. It's not going to go for him. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Levine with it. He's picked up by Irving. And an intentional foul right there.
Personal foul.
And Greg, with over a decade you had in the NBA, is there an opening night that you remember most?
Man, that very first time putting on that Knicks jersey. The game was in Orlando. I played 28 minutes, which was a lot for a rookie back then, and I'll never forget that night. And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Back to Harden. Launches a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
3.
And Harden is very good at picking apart the D on the pick and roll. Whether he's dishing the rock or shooting, the D has no idea how to slow him down.
Vucevic with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Outside Williams. Outside DeRozan. And it's sent back by Millsap.
And Millsap, for his size, a pretty good rim protector. And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now, here is Harden. Here's the 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Harden's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Nets.
Yeah, never scared to shoot from deep. I mean, the lefty stroke of Harden, so fun to watch.
Puts it up. Out to DeRozan. Levine feeling it out a bit. Drives to the hoop. That shot misses. Good work defensively by Millsap. Pass to Bembry. Back to Harden. .124 left in the first quarter. High post shot. No good that time.
playing soft off him. He might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jump.
And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch, and he now often looks for his teammates first.
Kicks it out to Harden. Harden missing again.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
Vucevic. And the foul on Patrick Williams. That's his first foul.
Just got a little ahead of himself going for that rebound and gets whistled for the over-the-back.
We see this a lot. The ball looks so good coming your way. It's hard to resist reaching over.
Timeout call, the Nets.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little. I mean, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
Brooklyn making some changes. As to Bembry. 36 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Good D by Jones.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Down low. James Harden with the rebound. And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. Trailing by 2. Stolen. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Bulls lead by 2. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
For 3.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. One of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. Basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. And Chris with the Fab Five in Michigan and that powerhouse Kings team with so much shooting and passing. How special was it to shape the way the game is played now?
It's so special to see vestiges of our style still in the game. I mean, in Michigan, not only did we influence the game with fast break, 94-feet defense, but we also changed the expectation, saying, hey, it doesn't matter what you think of me. I can go out there with hard work and earn my spot and change the expectation of the game. As far as Sacramento, man, it's just so awesome that, we left our game in the NBA. What do I mean by that? So many teams now play that offensive style that we had at Sacramento, and you need a few keys to do it. You need a great player, you need great passes, you need unselfish guys, and you need a family atmosphere in the locker room. And we have that.
Harden surveying the D. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
No question James Harden is one of the league's most elite scoring talents. I mean, how else does a guy put together multiple back-to-back NBA scoring champion times?
The Nets shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line. Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line. Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And guys, it's clear though, he's showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Second team foul.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far.
For the Bulls.
From deep Harden. And Vucevic pulls it down. Chicago trailing here. To the middle. Here's White. Some solid defense from Brown.
Well, White's a talented player, but very streaky. You never know who's going to show up.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Chris, as you said with White, he can make 10 in a row and then miss the next 15.
But Kevin, that's just how some players are. It all averages out in the end. Hopefully White can find a bit more consistency.
Kick out to Levine. Outside DeRozan. 6 on the shot clock. And Zach Levine hits from deep. Levine's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, and how about the confidence Levine has? I mean, it feels like he can get these shots whenever he wants.
A shot by Harden, wide open. That will fall for his 7th bucket, 7 for 15 in this game.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end. And he's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now. And at times, it just feels like DeRozan is still underappreciated. Receives a lot of criticism for what he doesn't do and not enough credit for what he does.
2 minutes. His field goal percentage is creeping up there now. I mean, it wasn't pretty in the first quarter.
Right wing. Here's ball. It's stolen by Brown. .139 left here in the second. Kicks it out to Harden. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Well, just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time that one might get picked.
Durant, no good. And DeRozan's talked about using negative press to his advantage.
You know, he said you have to be able to take criticism if you want to be great. Use the negative energy to become something more than you thought you could be.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Levine double team. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Right side, Kevin Durant. Back to Brown. And here's Mills from the arc. That shot missing. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball.
In this game, just the first of 4 meetings between these two. They'll get quite familiar with each other by season's end.
I look forward to seeing which You can see why Levine won the dunk contest in 2016. I mean, he has endless ups.
To Bembry. He tries for 3. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And Levine, here we go. And Levine throws it down.
Okay, the incredible handles on display. I see you, Levine. He's so sensational and creative for himself.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Levine. And a deep 3 from Harden. And again, no good by Brooklyn. To the paint. And it's Williams with the jam.
Oh, look at that awareness of ball. Fantastic at recognizing when his teammates are wide open.
It's Aldridge, high post. Outside Millsap. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. Defense in general is already such a disadvantage as it is.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Nets trailed by 4. Fires the 3. It's stolen by Vucevic. Levine with it. He's picked up by Irving. LaVine, that's good. And that's 13 points for Zach LaVine.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David. Aldridge.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling. Whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, different strokes for different folks.
Yeah, but D.A., I love that strategy. Thanks for that story. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite.
And it's ball in the corner. The three. It's hauled in by Harris. About 1 minute played here in the second half. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
This game is going to get even more out of hand unless they start valuing the basketball.
Outside, ball. Going inside. And ball slams it in.
Good at getting into the lane. Ball. I mean, you can see how confident he is on the drive.
Harden draws the double. Pass to Griffin. Now, here is Harden. Guarded by LaVine. Now, here is Harden. Hits the three-point bomb. Harden's got 26.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
And it goes down 2 points.
Able to keep his balance even while getting hit. I mean, ball absorbs contact very well.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. From deep three-point range. And it's Chicago with the rebound. The next game is in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. Pass to Vucevic. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Ball with the bucket.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Now here's Harden. Now Kevin Durant. He's guarded by Williams. 4 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity. It's laid in by Harden. Harden's got 5 points now this quarter.
What a game from Harden. Filling it up. James Harden. Such a gift to score.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls.
And Kevin Durant signing an extension this past offseason. Locked in with the Nets for the next 4 years. Seems like there's a very good chance Durant could end his career in Brooklyn.
Inside, Johnson. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Johnson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bulls.
2 minutes remaining.
Harris outside.
2 minutes.
Here's KD. Driving inside.
The assist.
Makes it off the glass.
Joe Harris.
KD's got his first points of the night.
And you see those long strides of Durant eating up ground in the hurry.
A shot by Johnson, no good.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that.
And then Durant with the jam.
Yo, I'm not going to lie. We forget how solid Irving is when it comes to his passing. I mean, that's a great find.
Johnson right side. Pass to Green. Now Johnson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
KD looking around. To the inside. Fires the three. Drains it from beyond the arc. KD's got 7 points here in this quarter.
So fluid from the bench. Durant's range is one of the biggest strengths of his game.
Jones for three. And it's KD with the rebound. Doesn't go that time. And it's Chicago the other way. Here's Green. And it's sent back by KD.
Good reflexes right there from Durant. Able to get ahead of the shot, knock it away.
From deep. It's all in by the Bulls.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Now, trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
Here's Claxton. It's off. And so it's Chicago holding on to it. Chicago leading by 8. On the wing, Levine. A three ball. Kept alive. Vucevic. The shot will not fall. Irving attacking. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Irving's got his first points of the game.
Quick feet of Irving. I mean, carving his way through the defense like a knife through wood.
Back to KD. And the three ball is good.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Outside, Levine. Pass the ball. Back to Vucevic. Shoots from 14. And again, no good by Chicago. Nets trail by 3. Here's Irving. To the right side. And KD, here we go.
Kevin Durant.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And Durant has such poise when he drives. You can bump him, throw him off balance, but he'll still find a way to finish.
Outside DeRozan. It's good from long range. And the Bulls lead by 4.
And certainly, they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here.
I like to see Irving working the ball over to his guys. He's an expert at slicing and dicing it deep.
Bulls basketball. Coming onto the floor for the Nets.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth.
Harden.
Kick out to Levine. No good on the three. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Chalk up 2 there.
James Harden.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Now the Bulls with it. Now Ball. And Ball slams it in.
What an athlete this kid is. Ball gets off the floor with such ease.
Shots good by Durant.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Chicago calls timeout.
And team strategy closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. With this game still up for grabs, he told his team, hey, we're in position to take this one, guys. Let's stay focused and stay together, and we'll get it done. We'll see how it plays out, Kevin.
Levine's shot is off.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
It's stolen by Harris. Harden with it. Now guarded by Ball. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession.
Bulls ball.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Outside Levine. Outside Ball. Here's DeRozan. An easy 2 points on the layup. DeRozan's got 5 points in the quarter.
And this is why you go to DeRozan. When they need a bucket, he's a guy that can go out and get it.
And then Levine with the jam.
This is what leaders do. Levine, the man in the rocket, coming through in a big spot.
Back to Harden.
Griffin.
It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
James Harden.
Showing why he's considered a leader. Griffin wants to be the guy taking these important shots.
To the wing on the left. Outside Levine. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. Buries it down low. And the Bulls lead by 4.
Look at that shot. Vucevic not afraid to carry the weight, so to speak, in a tough situation. The team knows they can rely on him.
When things get tough, you start to lean on your stars. Durant always seems to come up with a clutch shot.
The three, Levine. That's down the hatch. That's one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
You know what that is? That's Levine stepping up. Zach's grown into his role during his time in the league.
Pass to Irving. From deep three-point range. Rebound by the Bulls. Outside, Ball. .34 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up the score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback. Well, Durant wanted the ball in that situation, and he got it. Great killer instinct shown from him, and he gives his team a huge score.
Levine wide open. Good. A nice assist for Williams.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Well, it's tough, man. When you get to this point in the game, you fought hard, did your best, but just wasn't enough.
On the wing, Williams pulls up, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
This is what guys play for. And when it pans out like this, it's a great fit.
And so
y'all just haters. And we don't pay attention to none of that. Y'all pocket watching and clocking. We sitting right where the numbers at. We quarterback and we play call and we hand it off, then run it back. We 4 seasons and 4 seasons, white winners and summer's black. Now how the they gonna handle that? I came for the whole thing. Hey, I know you ain't expected that.
Hold the need the skirt, hold the cheese, need the bell, clean the funds, clean my hands, clean the do my dirt. That the dance ain't trying to flirt. My mans came home the first. Watch the feds don't overlurk. Hit the bed, but I can't right now. Same old head trying to take me down. Tent so high, wanna pay so loud. Everybody hood when they get a good play. Tell them bring them on field, but I pray for the down. Still got the on payroll. Whole team ain't move when I say so. I'ma rule the whole game. I'ma grab my chain with them, put the block up, but it still came down. Let me now, let me live. Human love, look me down. Be my judge. This is does. I got fans, they can't tell I'm just a man. Need the love, be my need my I don't plan, just show up. Ayo, God don't get what you can't. I just met a bad thing, she stable. Now she mad at the crib, gotta lay low. That's the life that you get with a player though. Same bed, never know when I get home. Fed up and we both wanna let go. Had to put it on chill like a leftover. Could've seen it all coming from the get-go. Ayo, I know that what up. I roll up every moment, hit the show like what up. I know they want us gonna eat and crow, but not us. I know you need opponents, I could flow that if you want it. Ayo, ayo. I know you better. I know you won't get on, ain't no one told you better. My opponents and my homies. Got land, but I don't live on it. Say my prayer, but for the moment, hold the peace, know the streets, clear the air for my. Guard your coof, flip the map when I stash the loot and won't show the where. Hit the turf, legs don't overwork. Trust the fam, can't know for sir. Papa's gone, I ain't taking personal. Mike, gotta feed the earth. Flash, don't be a jerk. Once you're gone, you can't watch your tone. Rep the game, y'all know the perks.
This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Crowd here in anticipation of their home team Lakers in an interconference battle here at the Staples Center. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one. Last season they split the series with each team able to win on the road.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath with this one.
And Greg, with over a decade you had in the NBA, is there an opening night that you remember most?
Man, that very first time putting on that Knicks jersey. The game was in Orlando. I played 28 minutes with...
With the bus down the barang, got my whole thing, got my whole thing. My day, you put it together on that white jet like Othello. I don't check emails, better be texting. CC me, you talking reckless, pinky toe yellow, foot on the pedal. My be devil, that's vroom, 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 skirt. They won't catch us never. Beyonce, my halo, my angel, my come through with the do, man, I'm telling you. I got the heart of a dragon. I live it like I imagine. World is mine, no asking. The world is mine, now. Top down. Time on the phone like that, and I stay leaving text on red. I had a minute to hold on, but I can't really call it my ex. She said, I see you, I know you've been working, little daddy. You feel like you need to the check. I know you work, but I think I'm alone. You can't talk about nothing else. What about you? How's your mental? How do you cope with what you've been through? How's your tempo? Who in your life are you really close to? But nobody with a shark in the tank. Let on my mind later watching the whip. See my reflection, it's all in the paint. Head back top, bumming that Franco shit. When I pull up, ride with the pack, but I don't get caught. Been through it all, I'm no stranger to loss. Richard Olivia, so I'ma do it for y'all. I don't rap, I just say what's on my heart. Top down, and I'm floating through the city. Watch out, on the run. Deputy out to get me. Top down, and I'm floating through the city.
This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Crowd here in anticipation of their home team Lakers in an interconference battle here at the Staples Center. Now here's Harden. And Greg, with over a decade you had in the NBA, is there an opening night that you remember most?
Man, that very first time putting on that Knicks jersey. The game was in Orlando. I played 28 minutes, which was a lot for a rookie back then. And I'll never forget that night.
Well, that's just amazing control from James right there. Superb ball handler for a guy his size.
Harden.
James Harden.
And Harden with the stuff.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
And that's just the competitive spirit of Westbrook. He's always eager to make a statement at the rim.
And the rejection by Harden. Down low. Here's KD.
Don't forget, Harden's won an assist title. James can really dish it.
And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite. And now in the second half of his career, Russell Westbrook wants rings. He knows he's getting older and has no time to waste. It's why he plays with such passion.
It's LeBron with the drive. And finished off by LeBron.
Man, you gotta love watching James Scott for the slam. I mean, demonstrating how high he can get up off the drive.
And here's Harden for three. No good. Shot missing. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And Westbrook's high motor is why we love him. He goes out breaking, competes every play in every game.
No doubt, but I tell you what, he's tired of missing out on the NBA Finals. This is a guy that is hungry to get back to that stage. It'll be interesting to see if he can get it done.
Pass to Bembry. Back to Harden. Jacks up a three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Harden's got 5 points so far.
Taking control of the tempo. I mean, Harden won't let the other team turn their last three into a run.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Takes the 13-footer. Harden's shot is off. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Anthony. And stolen by Aldridge. Harden with it. Westbrook picks him up. Kicks it out to Harden. The tray. No good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And the Nets making a change here.
Personal foul. Second.
Here's Harden. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Lakers leading by 6. To the middle. Back to Jordan. To the inside. Anthony taking his time here. In the corner, it's James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. Lobs it up for Jordan. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And any lob to Jordan is about a sure thing as you can get. So athletic for a big with tremendous hands, and big fella knows how to get in prime position for those alley-oop feeds.
Picked him clean. It's stolen by Anthony. And it's the Lakers on the break. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Lakers.
They're setting the tone early with their defense, keeping the pressure on and taking chances. And they've got a bunch of steals to show for it.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Pass to Nunn. It's hauled in by Claxton. Brooklyn shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And when you look at the numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with. Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And the dunk by Bazemore.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
You got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
Now here's Rondo. Bazemore on the wing. Traps in the tray. Bazemore's got 5 points so far.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 15. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Nets trailed by 15. And last year, Carmelo Anthony climbed into the top 10 all-time in scoring.
Well, he's a surefire Hall of Famer. And he may never get that NBA title, but you factor in college and international play, and there's no doubt he'll be in Springfield.
Timeout called, the Nets. And competition is at the root of all sports. Certainly, sometimes things get chippy. As a player, Greg, how do you handle that aspect when emotions and physicality get going?
Kevin, you're always taught to control your emotions, but easier said than done. And in reality, sometimes you have to man up. You have to let it be known that you're not going to accept things, and at the same time, you got to be smart. So the goal is to beat the other team, not literally.
5 on the clock. Anthony hits the front of the rim and out.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. Harden draws the double. Outside Aldridge. Harden outside. Beyond the arc. From deep three-point range. The long distance three is buried. Harden's got it back down to single digits for the Nets. And the Lakers decide to take their first timeout here.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing them.
Who knows? If you want to look all the way ahead to the finals, it's possible these teams can see each other there. So both teams looking to make a statement in their first game of the season. Uses his finesse to get flashy. Westbrook is an elite above the rim finisher.
James Harden, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Pass to Westbrook. Howard with it. And here's Westbrook. And it's sent back by Aldridge.
And look at how well Aldridge utilizes his size, reaching out and just batting away the shot.
Bounce pass from Westbrook. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, easy call.
Los Angeles shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
At the line,
you can't make the second free throw either. Listen both.
One of the big surprises with the NBA draft, the trade of Russell Westbrook. Westbrook let it be known he was open to another move. And it'll be interesting to see how he fits next to LeBron and AD this season.
That's tipped. And they get it back. Here's Davis. That one misses. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
From deep. And the Nets, another three.
James Harden.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Nets.
They deserve a lot of credit for the defense they've played in the paint here early. Contesting shots, blocking shots, just making life difficult on the opposing shooters in general.
And also, they've been really active on the defensive end in terms of applying pressure and coming away with steals.
Harden draws the double. Pass to Claxton. Back to Harden. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And a deep three from Irving. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. To the paint. Here's Davis. Back to Westbrook. Ariza has the open look. The offensive rebound. Howard. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Throughout his career, Howard has dominated size, touch, and timing he possesses. Just a lethal concoction.
Here's Irving. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Mills. And the Nets miss again.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
In the corner, none with it. A three-pointer, no good.
Now, you don't see that very often. A wide open three is usually like a layup for him.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Brooklyn foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
That's his first personal foul.
Free throw good, James.
Team foul.
When you talk about the legacy of LeBron James, it's more than basketball. I mean, especially the work he's done in his hometown of Akron. He's a great role model for the players in this league.
Here's Harden. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Harden's got 21.
They've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Anthony with the bucket.
So lethal off the catch. I mean, Anthony's quick at making decisions once he gets the ball in his hand.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We've got more in store for you right after this. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. On the wing, James. The three ball. Hits it from three-point range. LeBron's got 9.
I mean, we talk about it a lot, how consistent James has become from range over a full season.
And Taylor Horton-Tucker is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. The three from Harden hits the three-point bomb. He's got 24.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today. And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch. And he now often looks for his teammates first.
And Taylor Horton-Tucker is going to pick up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. From deep Harden. And the Nets, another three.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way. But Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. And the foul on Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Lakers call time here. And huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around him.
And he's played with some of the best finishers in the game throughout his career. What changed starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend.
Pass to Horton-Tucker. Shot clock at 6. Here's James. And it's sent back by Millsap.
And Millsap, for his size, a pretty good rim protector.
Coming the floor for your Lakers,
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball.
Love seeing James soar like an eagle. He's exceptional at rising up quickly for the alley-oop.
It's off his leg, and the official saying it was kicked. Harden with it, picked up by Davis. They get it again. Outside for Millsap. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. Inside. Here's Howard. That's good, so Westbrook comes up with the assist. And it's an 11-point Laker lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And Brooklyn has possession. Millsap at the elbow. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Cans the shot from the wing. Harden's got 29 in the game. LeBron outside. Over Millsap. A shot by LeBron. No good. And it's Millsap with the ball for the Nets. 9-point game. Didn't think that was going to go in.
3 points.
Harden's got 32 points in the game.
And when Harden feels the D playing off him, he knows. He hits them with a quick pull-up J. I mean, a shot he knows not many defenders can block.
Pull-up J, and he hits the jump shot. Now just a 4-point Laker lead. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
LeBron's shot is good. LeBron's got 13 points.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Pass to Bembry. Over to the wing. Millsap with it. Westbrook picks him up. Here's Bembry. Offline with his 3. Los Angeles leading by 6. James looking around. To the inside. For 3, Westbrook. Millsap grabs the miss. One-on-one fast break. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. 3rd team foul.
1:12 left to play in the third. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
That's the Bulldog and Irving. Getting inside, challenging the D, and coming away with the bucket.
So both teams changing it up here.
You know, he's no longer Lob City, but Blake Griffin still has some ability athletically, and he can be a valuable piece of the puzzle.
Yeah, Blake isn't tearing down rims anymore, but he has been taking more threes. Hoping this will help prolong his career.
Just 5 on the clock. Bazemore for 3. It doesn't go for him. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Irving from long range. Kicks it out to Harden. For the tie. .30 seconds left in the third quarter.
You got to be careful, guarding Harden. He's so crafty at finding ways to draw fouls.
It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good.
Team foul. Shooting for Brooklyn. James.
And both free throws good for James Harden.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
5-second inbound violation.
Unable to get the ball in bounds.
They say that my flow too much and I got them racks in my pants and on my wall.